Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Frank's Handyman. Today we're going to be doing another episode of us putting on some shower panels. This one's a little bit more complicated just because, as you see, there's a window right here, so there's going to be a couple extra more steps that we have to do. These are some of the materials that we're going to be using for this project. They're going to be starting off by taking off just this little section right here. As you see, it's just a small little cut that they need to do because they're going to be putting a trim onto this panel, because this section is going to be going towards the wall and on the corner. And as you see here on this blue section, they're going to put another panel, so that trim is going to make them connect. But right now he's going to focus on doing all of the measurements that he's going to be needing, and he's doing these measurements because, as you see right here, there's that shower knob right there and then the shower head above, so he has to get the right measurements to also do that cut on the panel. So he's going to be laying over those measurements onto the panel in a little bit, and you'll see how the cut comes out. But like I mentioned earlier, where you saw he cut that little piece on the side of the panel, this is the trim that they have to put right there. And right now what he's going to be doing is just putting those measurements that he did right here and then lay them over onto the panel. That way he gets the measurements, and then he's going to draw out the square where the shower knob is going to be going, as you see right here. And then he's also going to be drawing here where the shower head's going to be going. This is the other panel that's going to be connecting to this one. And you see right here, he's using the pencil and using the window frame to draw out where he's going to be cutting. As you see right here, that's practically the layout that he's going to be needing to cut the panel. And now that they both have the measurements, they're going to be drawing them out, and then they're both going to be cutting each panel individually. You see right here, he's just checking that it fits, and now that he knows that it fits, he's just going to do the little hole right there for the shower head. And since the panel is going to fit and the shower head fits, as well as the shower knob, right now he's going to be putting double-sided tape, as well as he's going to be putting some liquid nail. That way this is going to ensure that it sticks to the wall. That he's cutting right now, this one's going to go under the window, and you'll see that in a bit. The panel that's going to be going against the wall right there by the window. Once he knows and sees that the measurements are right, he's just going to be putting the double-sided tape. Also, they're going to be putting some liquid nail on that. And now they're going to be putting it on there, and they're also going to be connecting the other panel that they ended up cutting. As you see right here, they're going to be connecting it to the trim. This is the reason they ended up cutting those little pieces in the beginning, because these two pieces have to be connecting right there with the trim. This is the other piece that's going to be going under the window. As you see at the bottom, that's where the shower ends, so they have to also put some trim. That way you just don't see the cut of the panel, and this makes it look a lot nicer. He's just going to prepare it, put the trim on there, and then also as well put the double-sided tape and that liquid nail. And he's also going to be measuring this other side right here. This is where another panel is going to be going, and as you see as well, this one's going to be going around the window. So they're going to be using the window frame and then using a pencil from behind. That way they draw out how it's going to be looking as far as the measurements go. And right here you can see a better example how he's using the pencil as far as doing the outline of how they're going to be doing this cut. Like I said, they're using the window frame, and then as you see right here, this is where he's going to be cutting that piece. Once he sees that it's going to fit, again they're going to repeat the same steps as far as putting the double-sided tape and also putting some liquid nail on those. Putting a trim just because, as you see, this one also goes into a corner and then it's going to go transcend into this other wall, so that's why putting the trim there is really important, and also cutting that little piece at the edge of the panel. And all that's really left to do as far as that, it's putting this last piece right here, this bigger piece, onto that left side of the shower. All that's left to do now is to put some panels right here on the inside of the window. As you can see right now, they're just going to be doing all the cutting and all the measurements right now as well. And then once they all have the cuts and the measurements, all they have to really do as well is just putting that double-sided tape and putting some of that liquid nail on there. And this trim is going to go on this last part at the end of this shower panel. So this is the last section right here. They're going to put the panels now. As you see, they're going to just put the double-sided tape again and also the liquid nail. But for this one, since it goes on top, they're going to put a T to hold it, and that way they ensure it sticks. At the end, you're going to see some cool before and after pictures. And tomorrow we'll have a new project, so stay tuned, and I hope you guys have a great day.